Second chances at the coffee shop. Busy morning at the coffee shop. Voice over. Claire pushed open the glass door of the coffee shop, the bell chiming softly as she stepped inside. She was already late for a meeting at her architecture firm, but the aroma of freshly brewed coffee was too inviting to resist. The place was a warm bubble of calm in the busy city, cozy wooden tables, soft jazz music playing low, and the baristas bustling behind the counter. Claire's eyes scanned the room, searching for a quick caffeine fix, when suddenly, she collided with someone. "Whoa, sorry," said a familiar voice. Looking up, Claire's breath caught. It was Jake, her high school crush. Jake smiled, his dark eyes twinkling beneath the soft glow of the morning sun streaming through the windows. "Claire? Is that really you?" he asked, handing her a napkin for the spilled coffee. Voiceover. It had been 10 years since they last spoke. 10 years since Claire had crushed on the quiet boy who always sketched dreams in the margins of his notebooks. Now, here he was, looking just as charming, but with a new confidence she hadn't expected. Catching up. Voice over. They found a corner table and started talking, the conversation flowing like the coffee between them. Jake told Claire about his dream of opening his own cafe, a place with more heart than the big chains. Claire shared stories about her job, designing skyscrapers and fighting deadlines. Voiceover. For the first time in years, Claire felt something she hadn't in a long time: excitement. Jake had grown, but he was still the same person who believed in dreams and slow mornings. The conflict. Voiceover. But as days turned into weeks, their worlds began to clash. Claire's job demanded late nights and travel. Jake's cafe dream was still just that, a dream. They argued, sometimes over silly things, missed calls, spilled coffee, differing priorities. Claire wondered if she could have it all: her career and Jake. Jake wondered if he was enough for someone who wanted the stars. The breakthrough. Voiceover. One rainy afternoon, Claire sat alone in the coffee shop, staring out the window. Jake joined her with 2 cups of steaming coffee. "This isn't easy," he said quietly. "But I want to try. For us." Claire smiled through the rain streaks on the glass. "Me too. Building dreams together." Voice over. They started working together. Claire helped Jake design his cafe layout. Jake surprised Claire with quiet support during her busiest projects. They learned to balance love and ambition, realizing that second chances aren't about fixing the past but building the future. Final scene. The grand opening. Voice over. Months later, the cafe opened its doors, a warm, inviting space filled with love, laughter, and the smell of fresh coffee. Claire and Jake stood side by side, watching the community gather, knowing this was just the beginning. Because sometimes, all you need is a second chance. The end.